Good morning, I'm Craig from Roman Bath Private Hire. It's trying to be a sunny day in late January in Salisbury. I'm currently stood outside Montpesson's house, which is a National Trust property, which you can also visit while you're in Salisbury. And if I pan around to there, you can see there's also Salisbury Museum, which is another place you can visit. A lot of people sometimes think, oh, it's Salisbury, it's the cathedral, that's all I can come and see. But in reality, it's not. So yeah, there you go. I'm going to turn the camera around now, just so you can see the sheer vastness of the spire of the cathedral. Here we go. Hopefully you can see that now, and I'm doing that right. I'm not flipping the camera on my phone, so hopefully you can see how big it is. It's a total of 223 meters tall, and is actually the tallest spire in the UK as well, incidentally, and the second tallest in Europe as well. The Germans, those pesky Germans, they've outdone us on the spire height. There is a spire that's slightly taller in Germany, although I have no idea where it is from memory. Yeah, so Salisbury Cathedral, a wonderful place worth visiting. Of course, it's got one of the most eligible copies of the Magna Carta, one of 4 remaining in the world, and Salisbury Cathedral is host to that copy, so yeah, well worth a visit. The cathedral was built, well, they started building it in 1220, I believe. The original home for Salisbury Cathedral was a place called Old Sarum, which is not too far away, just a few miles outside of Salisbury, and it was part of an historical castle and cathedral all in one. And I believe the story is that the monks were not happy with the noise the soldiers were making, so they decided to move the cathedral here, which is the centre of Salisbury as we know it now. Took about just under 100 years, I believe, to complete. So the cathedral was operational in 1226. That's when the cathedral officially moved to Salisbury. Bit of a gust of wind flying past me there. It is winter, unfortunately. Hopefully it won't be like this if you book a tour with us. So yeah, it moved here in 1226, and then I believe the main structure was finished in about 30 or 40 years, and then it was the spire that really took the time, as you could probably imagine. And in fact, I think it was on the verge of falling down until a few years back, where they've actually strengthened it, and there was a lot of scaffolding around the cathedral at the time. But that's yeah, fortunately that's all gone now, so you can see the lovely views of the spire perfectly, you know, not restricted by scaffolding around it. So yeah, a bit about us. We're Roman Bath Private Hire. We do day tours, of course, but we can also do, I'm going to put the cathedral behind me, there you go, do this. Give myself a spike on my head, let's change that. Let's keep it like that. Sorry for my excessive camera moving around trying to get the right view. So yeah, we can do a trip to Salisbury Cathedral, literally drive you here, you can stay an hour, then we can bring you back again. Do that in a lot of comfort. Our vehicles are very nice, you know, generally we use Mercedes-Benz, Skoda Superbs, BMWs, all executive standard vehicles for all of our tours. So yeah, we can do that in just a few hours, bring you out here. It's about an hour drive from Bath roughly. Spend an hour here or so, and then we'll drive you back. So you're looking at basically a 4-hour trip in total, really. Yeah, so we could do it that way, or of course, which is the more kind of logical way, is to actually include it into a day tour. Now we've got Stonehenge, which is about 20 minutes away from here, so if you're kind of in the area anyway, it does make a lot of sense to kind of pair these places together and kind of get more money's worth out of the day, really. So yeah, we could do Stonehenge. You've also got Glastonbury, which is close by. You could then bounce on from Stonehenge to a place called Avebury, which not a lot of people have heard of, but actually is the biggest stone circle in the country. People tend to flock to Stonehenge, not really realizing that, you know, Avebury's just as amazing, really, and you can actually interact with the stones a lot more with Avebury as well, while we're on that subject, but I'll leave that for another video. In fact, I've done a previous video already on Avebury, so it's worth checking out if you want to look at our YouTube channel. So yeah, anyway, my name's Craig from Roman Bath Private Hire. Just a quick video, as I said, of Salisbury. I literally just dropped a client in Heathrow and was traveling back to Bath, so the weather kind of looked like it was trying to make an effort to be sunny, so I thought I'd stop here and do a short video. You know, especially now travel restrictions are easing, certainly in the UK and across the world as well, with COVID hopefully coming to, not to an end, but to a more sustainable future, shall we say. Anyway, give us a call on 01225 48 43 46 if you're in the UK. If not, then drop the 0 and put +44 on it. Alternatively, the best way really, if you're abroad, which, you know, most of our tour clients are, I would go on the website with www.romanbathprivatehire.co.uk. You can book airport transfers and kind of one-way transfers just on the booking system anyway. You don't need to contact us, and, you know, we'll kind of email confirmation out to you. But if you want to discuss a bespoke tour, which we can put together a day that would suit you and suit your needs, and, you know, make sure it ticks the boxes on what you want to see in the UK, then perhaps drop us an email on, you know, via the website, via our contact page, and, you know, we can discuss an itinerary for you. So yeah, hopefully you've learned a little bit about Salisbury and a little bit about us, and now the weather's starting to get better, fingers crossed, he says, fingers crossed. I'm going to try and post a few more videos about some of the other locations we go to as and when I can. Anyway, thank you very much. Bye now.